Now, this is what I call a moment of solitude. If my calculations are correct, Wanwen Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our adventure? If my calculations are correct, Wanwen Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our adventure? If my calculations are correct, Wanwen Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our adventure? If my calculations are correct, Wanwen Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our adventure? If my calculations are correct, Wanwen Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our adventure? If my calculations are correct, Wanwen Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our adventure? It was on a deserted moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. If my calculations are correct, Wanwen Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our deserted moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair? If my calculations are correct, Wanwen Bookhouse is due to receive a batch of new releases today. Might we add a small detour to our deserted moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair?
Fuck. Right, there we go. Alright, I'm back. Having problems with fucking OBS and chat, so bear with me. Not the way I want to start my fucking stream every time. Thank you, YouTube, for making your system shit. Right, there we go. How the fuck do I get the chat working? Hello, Sam, you have to bear with me. I can't get the chat working. Where the fuck do I paste the fucking link? I hate YouTube, it's so shit. Where the fuck do I paste the fucking link? Seriously. I don't know how you do this on fucking shitty YouTube. Go to here. I don't fucking get it. Just don't get it. Aha, maybe here. Okay, hold on. Paste that there. There we go. Boom. We got chat. Right, sorry about that, Sam. Hello, welcome to the stream, bro. How's it going? Right. gotta get used to streaming on YouTube. It's so fucking shitty how you set the chat up. They need to fix that. It's really, really unintuitive. Right, so let's get stream going. I'm alright, thanks. I'm a bit tired. How about you? I had a long day yesterday. I took my son out for the day, basically. And enjoyed watching Paw Patrol at the fucking cinema. That was a great use of an hour and a half of my life. So yeah, I'm just a bit shattered today. Thankfully my mum's had him today, so I can chill a bit. I was meant to be doing some other work, but people haven't supplied me the documents I require to do the work I need to do, so here I am streaming. I wasn't meant to be streaming this week. Yeah, I am too, bro. I'm tired too. Alright, what am I doing? I need to burn time on this account because my resin won't be refreshed on my main account due to, you know, getting back late yesterday and doing my dailies pretty late and my resin burning. Right, so let's go and do this boring stuff. Come on, you guys, hurry up. Where are the others? There's no others. Dear.
Gotcha.
What's Honkai like? Is it alright? I'm probably never going to play it, to be frank. I don't have the time. Not when I've got like multiple other AAA games to play that I've already like bought. I've already paid for. So I might as well like play those rather than get into another game that's going to take years and years and years to go, you know, get anywhere. Just stick to Genshin. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanna finish Cyberpunk again. I started a new game of that when the 2.0 update came out, but it's really difficult to play that game when my kids are around because there's so much swearing and like graphic sort of visuals. I can't really play that a lot. And then when he's not here, like recently, like when he's in at school and stuff, and most of my time just goes on Genshin because I'm so behind on both accounts on Genshin.
Gotcha.
Then literally hours of my day disappear just playing this game. I've got so much to do.
Stay put. Quiet now.
Hello Robbie, welcome to the stream. How are you? I need to move my mic so I can see the chat a bit better. There we go. Where are we going? Where are we going? So I got Risley, whatever his name is, the other day on my main account. So I've won 3 50-50s in a row now on that account. No way am I winning the 50-50 for Farina. I think my highest kind of like string of 50-50 wins has been 5 in a row. So we're getting close to it. I'm doing alright, thanks Robbie. I was just saying to Sam, I'm tired today. I had a like day out with the boy yesterday. So, you know, like going out, going shops, going cinema, going McDonald's, all that kind of stuff. So, I'm a bit tired. Come on, yeah, let's go. Yeah, I did like, which top up did I do? I think I did the 50 quid one. But I'd already like already used the double bubble on that one, so I literally didn't get any bonus, just the crap bonus. But it was enough. With that sort of with in-game wishes. I was just doing, you know, like one at a time, as soon as I got like some primo gems. And then the other day I had an argument with the missus. So I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm gonna spend some money on Genshin. And we got Risley, but I'm like so ill prepared for him. He's only like level 50 or something. I don't have hero wits, I don't have his talent books, I don't have his set. I've been farming his essential materials for his like leveling up, but that's about it. I don't have resin, nothing. So I can't really judge. His talents are like level 2 or something. Yeah, that's what I was doing, one at a time, and then I think with the £50 top up, how much do you get? Like two temples or 3 temples, something like that. And I got him on, I don't know, when we get to my main account, we'll check, on like 60 something, I think, or was it 70 something? I can't remember. But either way, it was literally on a one pull. I was doing one pulls by that time. I'd done the couple of 10 pulls I had, and I was back to doing one pull as soon as I got the primo gems, and I capped the BP, and so I got like 600 and something primos from there. And that's what won me my Risley, or Rulsley, whatever his bloody name is. Was it 2 temples? Yeah, I did those. I didn't win him on those. But so then I was a bit more pissed off. But then, like, just from playing and like making in-game primos, I managed to get him. So it's not that much. Like, I didn't really spend that much. I mean, 50 quid is like 50 quid. It's a price of a video game, but all in all, most of the wishes came from in-game for him, so I can't really complain. What do I have to do? Kill these hilly chills. Yeah, so most of this week as well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stream. Maybe Friday, actually, because my mum's going to have him on Friday again. My son, I mean, so... But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to have to take him out. I need to take him shopping, get some clothes and all that stuff for him. He needs a new coat, he needs socks. When you got a kid, like, you have to get all these things for another human being as well as yourself. It's funny. Yeah, I don't think I would spend, if I started playing Honkai Sam, I'd be the same. I'm not going to spend money on it. I spend too much money with this company anyway. You know, the cost of primo gems. Sorry, I'm a bit bright. Let me just adjust lighting. Let's see, how's that? I think that's a bit better. But I'm looking too dark now. I think that'll do. I'll do, lad. Yeah, I didn't want to use the 100 top up because that I've still got the double bonus on, and I'm saving that for Farina because I'm pretty certain that I'm going to not win the next 50-50. Although I was pretty certain I wouldn't win the 50-50 for Risley, so who knows? We'll see. I guess you got to the point where you were waiting for updates in it, Robbie?
Ad Astra, thank you for completing today's commissions.
I would very much like to play it. Just time is my issue. You see, the expeditions are still going on as well, due to me coming on late yesterday. I'll come back and do those later. So I need to burn a bit of time on this account, so let's see what we can do. Oh, you're on a 50-50, a 750, and 60 pulls. Alright, well, you got 60 pulls at least. And by the time she gets released, Farina gets released, you should be able to, you know, get to 80, which should definitely get you the character. Hopefully. Hopefully you don't have to go to 85 and above. That's when you start cursing at the game. Alright, I need to burn some time on this account, so what shall we do? Oh, the event. I didn't finish the, I didn't even start this event. 4 days left on it. Yeah, let's do this.
Good roll. All right.
Yeah, that's what I thought the rollout would be like that, Robbie.
Work out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Do you remember that first year of Genshin when it was just Leeway and Mondstadt? How bored we were. And it was just so boring every day. There was nothing to do except, you know, like nothing new to do. That's why I think so many older players like 100%ed like Leeway and Mondstadt. Well, not on this account, but on my main account, because for me there was nothing else to do. You know, like waiting for the next update. I think was it 3.0 when we got him in Azuma? It was such a long wait that you might as well have just like, you know, like start completing everything. Let me burn my resin first. What do we need? Resin. Hi, Joe. You are alright. This fish will need some work. Bear with me one sec, my phone. Sorry about that, my bloody phone, mobile phone provider phoning me to try and sell me something. Star Rail story is much better than Genshin, okay. Well, the story, like in Genshin's quite forgettable, isn't it? It's quite generic. It's just, you know, like the basic stories, you're just looking for your twin. Which is a bit kind of, you know, classic anime trope. Oh, I've lost a sibling, or I've lost my parents, or some shit. I've got my lover and I've got to go find them. It's kind of like a basic story. The thing that makes Genshin, though, is because I think because it's had that development time, what, we're 3 years in now, and we've got to know many characters, and the lore has built up, you know, like the background of the history of Teyvat, and you know, we know a lot more now than we did before, and that will happen with Star Rail as well. It'll be cool to see how they eventually like mix them together. You know, now that's what I'm more interested in. So I won't need to play Star Rail. I can just read about it. Like I read about Honkai, about how that bubble universe exists. You know, Genshin's another bubble universe. Honkai, Star Rail will be another bubble universe. I wonder if they use the idea of the Star Rail to go around to different universes. I don't know, the train. There's a Star Rail, and maybe the station is the loading screen in Genshin, right? You know, the pillars that we thought were Celestia, but it's obviously not Celestia. It's obviously a doorway to Teyvat. Maybe that's the train station for the Star Rail, and maybe that's how the twins get around to different universes. I don't know. We'll see. And that's the sort of thing I'm interested in to know from the other MiHoYo games. It's definitely connected, Robbie, because that's why they changed their name to HoYoverse, you know, to make it like the MCU, like a extended universe. So yeah, so it's very similar to Genshin then, Sam. Who am I going to build on this account now? I've got literally no one to build. Alright, I don't know. I suppose if I'm going to get Farina on this account, maybe I should start farming that new domain. Well, not the new one, but you know, the one we do for New Villette. Because I don't really have anything else I need on this account. I haven't unlocked it yet. Yeah, let's go and burn our resin in this place. Let's unlock it first. Yeah, there's lots of similarities, because the way they'll probably do it as well is because you've got like what's that character in Honkai that Impact that looks like Yae Miko. So the way they'll probably do it is like saying, you know, like these are alternate versions in different bubble universes of the same character, that sort of thing, and then some characters like maybe Aether and Lumine and Himiko and others will be able to cross over between universes. I mean, they've already had like official crossover with Honkai Impact, so officials able to go to the Honkai universe. I don't know what the story behind that was, but there's something there. Right, okay, yeah, that's the thing, like, so more than likely they're going to say it's like differing versions, but some characters can keep the same version and go to, you know, the different bubble universes. It's funny, isn't it, like how they got that idea, like from, they definitely got it from like Genshin, from Marvel, the cinematic universe, where they link everything together. I bet they didn't have that plan originally. They made Genshin, they already had Honkai Impact, and then they made Genshin Impact, and they were probably going to make another Impact game, right? But then they thought, you know what, we can make an extended universe, especially now we've got so much money from Genshin. Like, they can probably fund another 2-3 games just from the money from Genshin. I'll never play Honkai. I did try it years ago when I was stuck abroad during COVID. I was stuck in Morocco for 6 months. I tried it then, but it wasn't my cup of tea because it felt, at that point there wasn't any open world region. I know now it's got some open world regions, but it was all like a corridor shooter, not a shooter, but you know, like it was in arenas, and it didn't really float my boat. And also the art style of it was a bit too like anime, not fantasy anime, you know, like Genshin's fantasy anime. It was a bit kind of like crappy sci-fi anime. Like, I don't know how to describe it. The designs and stuff didn't really do it for me. But the combat was good. I liked the combat, but yeah, I just couldn't get into it. But Genshin's got the same problem, you know. Do you remember like how bad the early game of Genshin is when you first start playing? Like the actual sort of gameplay until you get your characters, you know, leveled up a bit, and how little you know what's going on, and Mondstadt seems so small. It's really, like, Genshin's quite hard to get into, I think. If you come blind, you know, if you've been watching someone else play and watching videos and stuff, you might want to be playing it for the combat, which is what I wanted when I think MTash was the first creator I saw. When I saw the advert, I was looking up Breath of the Wild guide of some dungeon or some shit I couldn't do in Breath of the Wild, and there was an advert for Genshin. I was like, what's this? And then I went to YouTube, yeah, and I came across MTash first. I remember, and I was just, when I saw the combat, I thought, alright, I want to play this. And then I had to put up with the crap, like the first few days in Mondstadt crap. But I think like, Sam, like, they've got a long-term plan with Genshin. Because what I think happened, right, was that they obviously didn't expect it to blow up as big as it did. No one expected Genshin Impact to become such a, you know, like, big game. God, this is taking me ages. So what I think they did was then, like, expand the scope of the game. So they decided we're going to make it bigger, to milk it more, right, to try and get more money out of it, which means taking longer to release things and stuff, and it's worked well for them, really. From a business point of view, it's worked very well for them. Tectone, yeah, I stopped watching him ages ago, like, you know, years ago. He's just he's not sincere. Oh my god, that is so bad. He's insincere, I feel, with his let me change team, with his you know, like, it's an act. It's a bit like Asian Guy Stream, that guy from the UK. He, like, they act rather than just be themselves. That's one thing I like about MTash, right? He's just himself giving his view. Now, often his views are wrong. He gets things incorrect, but that's fine. I like that as well. Like, that's like, you're not trying to be like the best or anything. Let's take this team. Yeah, like, you know, they're trying to make entertainment rather than, and that's fine, right? If you want to, you can do that. It's like Linus Tech Tips, right? If you watch like tech stuff, Linus Tech Tips is like entertainment, But then if you want to like actual know stuff, you might go to like I don't know, like Gamers Nexus, you know, like a different where they're not doing entertainment, they're giving you like facts and figures and all that kind of stuff. I haven't watched X-Slice for ages. I didn't mind him previously. I found that his voice was a little bit annoying, but I didn't really mind. But I don't watch a lot of people. The only one I still watch, well, since I've come back to the game when I've had to look for guides for like people like Nouvellette, is Ziox. He's the only one, and he's too hyper. He's like he's on fucking crack cocaine or something. He's like, the way he speaks, but he's never, like, from any guide I've followed with he's not been wrong. Like a lot of the others have been wrong, and he hasn't. So I don't need to see, like, see another creator on Genshin in terms of guides and that sort of thing. I have character guides, but most of the time I don't need character guides. And like nowadays, like I'll just sort of give it a shot with what I think needs to be done, and it usually works all right. Because once you've got the basic knowledge of Genshin, or I'll talk to you guys, I'll ask one of you guys in my stream and say, what about this? How do we do this? And it's not, I don't have to waste time watching Genshin creators doing their videos.
This is order.
A cuckoo one. Yeah, he's a bit like he's on speed, like he's so hyper. And he needs to just like slow down a bit when he talks, but he's on point. And it's through him that I found Zajef. Do you guys know Zajef, the theory crafter? He's not really that well known. But yeah, so Zajef was Ziox's number guy for years. And then he started doing his own YouTube and stuff. And yeah, Zajef is pretty smart, but I don't really watch a lot of his videos because I find him a bit boring to watch. At least with Ziox, he's a bit crazy, like the way he talks. He's funny. This thing is not gonna die. I need to bring a stronger team. These teams are too slow for me. Yeah, Zajef is like, that's what I was saying. Like, he's always on point. He's always correct, but I find him less entertaining than Ziox. Like, Zajef is just like chilled out, and his production quality is so low. Zajef's like, he just doesn't sort of care about. I mean, when I was watching him before my break from Genshin, he was like recording on a laptop. He was making his videos on a laptop with a laptop webcam. I think now he's invested in like a proper webcam and stuff, but his production quality is quite low, so it makes it quite difficult to like watch a video where I don't know, how do I say it? His production quality is low, and he's not succinct with like how he's talking about stuff. And I guess you can put that down to the fact he's French, right? English isn't his first language, but I still find it less entertaining than Ziox. I agree, Robbie. Like, there's something, like, for example, when I came back after a break and I didn't know what the hell was going on with Fontaine, right? I was looking up stuff, but now it's kind of like, well, I'll just try what I think is right, and if it's not working, then I might look something up. But generally, you can. Like, you read the character's kit, what their skills do, what their passives do, and you should be able to work out how to build that character and where to slot them in. The only thing that we might not know is, like, you might have doubts about is what artifact set to put the character in, right? Because there's so many different sets now, and depending on team combination and all of that. But otherwise, it's all pretty simple. After like 3 years of playing the game.
No, my sword. Dissipate.
Stop doing that.
Witness the power of good one.
Nowhere to run.
Come on, kill this thing. God, my teams on this account are so weak for this domain. I should have just bought Raiden National. I would have done.
to act. Our bond is strong.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
Yeah, that's what I've figured with the Fontaine characters. That's what I'm in here now. For Farina, I'm pre-farming. I've got like literally nothing I can do on this account unless I plough through the Archon quests to unlock the Sumeru bosses, which I'm going to have to do soon, because when Farina comes I'm going to have to get up to date on the Archon quests here to be able to level her up. But then I'm going to have a ton to do. I'm going to have Nahida to finish off, Mika to finish off. Who else is on this account that uses Sumeru? I can't remember, but there's about 4 or 5 characters. Farazan, a few others I can't remember off the top of my head, and then there'll be Farina as well. So yeah, I'll have a ton to do then. I tend to agree, right, with you on Tecton. Like, okay, I'll like put a caveat in. I haven't watched him for about maybe a year and a half, maybe longer, because I stopped watching him a while back. But yeah, like when you're C6ing and R5ing all like characters and weapons, your views are going to be askew, aren't they? You're not going to really know what you're going to be talking about, and therefore you can't really relate to your audience, because most audience members, the vast majority of Genshin players are free to play, right? And so that's kind of like why I like creators who, you know, like on the media server, they don't activate all the constellations straight away. So they'll do a review at a C0, then they'll try out the character at C1, give their opinion, so on and so forth. So it gives you an accurate idea, and then trying them out with like free-to-play weapons and all of that stuff. Whereas, because I don't know if Tecton does like character guides and stuff now, but he wasn't really doing those when I watched him, and what he was doing was biased, because he was C6ing and R5ing everything, whaling everything. Yeah, Zyx is just like, he loves Zhao, doesn't he? And someone bought him C6 Zhao. I remember that like a year or so ago when a viewer paid for his C6 Zhao, and that's fine, like having one character you like, but he used to early on. He used to sort of, not a guide, but you know, when he got the character, he would give his opinion basically while he's playing it. So it's kind of like a guide, but a lot of the time he was wrong. Like you said about Bennett, like a lot of things are wrong, and at least with like MTash, right, when he's wrong, he'll come back in another video and say, oh yeah, I was wrong about this. I can't remember like hearing Tecton ever say that, but again, I stopped watching Tecton early on because I found him just annoying. He was just an irritating. Like if someone was like that in real life, they'd either get a punch in the face from me or get told to fuck off, basically. And I said this to Robbie like years ago. I don't think Tecton's like that in real life. I think it's just all an act, and I don't like that. There's a level of like lying in it, you know.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
But yeah, like Tecton's like the Linus Tech Tips of streaming. Let's see what he said. It's true. And he has non-activated C4 CAS because he wants to stay free to play friendly. Okay, in reality, who does C6 Bennett hurt? Yeah, it's only like Eula and Ayaka, isn't it? As far as I remember. I think you're right. Well, maybe. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. I think it's alright to, like, you know, like to put a show on, right? But then I don't think it's right to, like, say that that's how you are all the time. You know, like that is your personality. Now, with someone like, say, like XQC, right, who's huge, his personality has become like what you see, because that guy has had no one keeping him in check, and he's like a petulant child when he gets called out for his bad behavior, and he uses whataboutism, and he tries to deflect blame. And that's because, you know, when you're young and you get big so quickly and you get so much money, right? You haven't experienced life. Your ego becomes huge. Like, what's that saying? Like, a man should live, like, I believe this as well, and it's happened to me, right? You need to get beaten up once in your life, like as an adult, right? And then you learn, and a man needs to learn his limits. And yeah, those sorts of guys, a lot of them just need to get beaten up. Like, once in their life, get rushed by a group of guys outside a pub or something, and it teaches you humility. And they're never going to have that because they got like someone like, you know, like XQC or something like that. They got fucking millions, 100 million or whatever he got for just his deal with Kick. Right? You've got security up the wazoo. You're driving Ferraris and all that, living in mansions, but you haven't really lived in the real world. C6 Bennett is neutral. Yeah, I agree with you, Sam. You've seen Grober Certified or Soul? No, I haven't seen those. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was saying, it's difficult, right? Because to make it right on a platform like where you're streaming or making videos, the majority of people who are watching are young, so it helps if you're younger, and if you're younger, you can be more stupider. Which is generally what the young kids want to see, right? That's why, like, I don't think I'm gonna like make money off streaming. I do it just because I like the game, and I'd rather be talking to people about the game that I'm playing while I'm playing it than be watching YouTube or something, you know, like Netflix or something on my second monitor. I don't mind. I do like doing that sometimes, you know, like if I've got a lot of questing to do in Genshin, I find that's boring to stream to people. I don't like streaming questing because I'm just quiet most of the time reading text or listening to voice acting, so I don't really stream questing that much. But actual gameplay, yeah, that's what I like doing, and then we have a chat like that we're having now about this, that, the other. That's why I stream. I doubt very much I'll ever be able to be a, you know, like a popular streamer, because I don't fit the criteria required to become popular, and I won't go against my ethics to try and make money from that, because I've lived my life. I've bought my house. My house is paid up. I've worked 40 years, 45 years, well, 43 years of my life, right? I've done what I need to do. I'm in a good place in my life. I'm content. I mean, I'm not rich, but I'm not poor. I can pay my bills. I can do what I need to do. So this is not my money, you know. And so that's the thing. If you only have lived on the online world, and your money's come from the online world, you're basically insular. You know that you haven't got a bigger picture of everything that's going on in the world. Let's go back to there. And we're guys, right? Guys have ego. That's how it is. We have egos, and that sort of stuff, having a fan base, all of that stuff, it massages the ego. You know, you've probably seen a lot of stupid streamers. Like, you know, you guys have seen Johnny Somali, that guy who went to Japan and was basically walking around cussing all the Japanese and stuff. Finally, he's got arrested. Like, he was happy that he was like streaming to like 10,000 people. Was it 10,000 or even less? He had a really small number, but to him it was like, oh, I'm famous. It's like, no, bro, no one knows who the fuck you are. We only know who you are now because you're a dick. You've been a dick. Like, we don't know who you are from what you've done. Like, is good. Like, and people online, they forget that, you know, like they say the Mr. Beast or big people like XQC or the current one like Sniper Wolf, she's getting a lot of shit. Like, all these kind of like bigger streamers, they forget that the majority of people in the world don't know who they are. But in their mind, it's the majority do know who I am. So that bolsters up their ego, and they haven't had time in their life to check that. As a man, right, when you're in your 20s, you just feel unstoppable. When you need to go through your 30s and then get to your 40s, and then you calm down a bit, and you're like, all right, I get what life is about now. It's just that, but that's normal. Like, as we get older, right, like you naturally become wiser, and if you don't, then you're wasting your life. And if you don't, you might be in one of those bubbles of like the internet bubble, or a bubble where you're surrounded with like Elon Musk, just surrounded by yes men, so you never hear an objective view. You never have someone to tell you, look, you're what you're doing is wrong. And you then, and it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, because the less you listen to someone who's trying to point out what you need to work on yourself, the more you start to think that they're chatting shit and I know what's better, and then that just furthers your own ego, and it's a slippery slope. Right, where's Raiden National? Because that's gonna. I wonder what this team will be like in here. Actually, let's take these guys. But also, like, naturally, you know, like when I was young, right, I was kind of interested in world affairs because my dad was into politics and stuff. So I naturally, from him, you know, you get programmed by your parents. But then in my 20s, I didn't give a shit. But now I'm in my 40s, I pay attention to politics, economics, sociology, psychology, all these other things that I didn't care about. And that's what I think the natural path is meant to be for us all, right? You know, we're not meant to stagnate. We're meant to keep learning until we die, and like keep learning, and that's how you evolve, right? You know what? I've really started liking Hu Tao as well since I got C1, Sam. I play my Hu Tao quite a lot. Like my Yoimiya has been benched. Yeah, for me, because I started working young, right? I basically had to leave home at 17, so I started working from when I was 17 in retail, right, in Oxford Street, and I worked my way up very quickly to supervisor role. Then I skipped deputy manager, and got me my own branch of the shop in Sydenham, right, South London, but the same company. And from there, basically, I got trained in management, and so then my career progressed. And after that, while I was a manager, I started, because I had always had an interest for PCs and video games, and yeah, I just went for an IT role, but I didn't have experience, and bang, I got it for the company at the time, right? Fujitsu was the 5th largest IT company in the world. I doubt that's the case now, because this is before smartphones, but they trained me up in corporate IT and onto what my speciality is, which is boring as fuck, but it's databases. And there's good money in that, but it's very stressful. And yeah, so I got my life got sorted that way. But everyone has their own kind of, you know, everyone has their own journey, how you get there. But I think naturally, as you get older, you start getting interested in what previously seemed like really boring shit, you know, like world affairs and but then through understanding world affairs and understanding politics, you also understand low-level stuff like streamers, because it's all to do with psychology and personalities, how everything in the world works. Oh, my Nahidi is still down. I need to get her up.
I'll settle this.
I'll uproot you.
Oh, don't kill my dude. Right, let's check your Hu Tao out. Where's my stairs? Where's your Hu Tao? Whoa, 92 crit rate. That's really nice. Oh, you got home up. What sands have you got on it? Where's the sands on it? That's that, isn't it? Oh, you got an EM sands on it. I don't know what sands I'm using on her. Look at that crit rate. Jesus. That's so high. What sands have I got mine? I don't know what I'm running on my Hu Tao. I can't remember. I haven't like changed her gear since I got C1. I've just kept her in the same stuff. She was about, I think, 78, 200 and something. I can't remember. But yeah, with the C1, she's just so, like, fun to play. I don't have to manage anything, you know. Is mine HP? Ah, okay, you can check now. Yeah, so are you playing her in Melt then? If you're using EM Sands, I guess you're playing her in Melt? Is that correct? Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have a 20% crit rate. I don't have anything that's got over 20% crit rate, and not a single artifact. I thought I did, but when I had a look, I realised I don't. Oh, wait, I don't need that. I do. I've got Cookie. He can heal Nahida. Yeah, I just play her in vape, like in over vape with double hydro. Okay, let's go.
Right now.
The damage she does is so like high when you don't have to worry about, you know, like you can just spam charge attack, spam charge attack, spam charge until you're blue in the face. Basically, it's dope. Like, obviously I knew her damage was always high. Like I've played her for, I've had her for a while. I should say, not that I've played her for a while, but I found it so frustrating to. Not to manage the stamina. You know what I found frustrating was when oh shit, she's gonna die. When I'd mess up the jump cancel. That's what I would find frustrating, because then it would mess up the whole rotation and half of the next rotation. So basically, it'd screw everything up. I was never good at doing the jump cancel. It was just like too much effort when I'm trying to, especially like when I'm streaming at the same time, trying to talk and do stuff at the same time. What's that noise that's on my front door? What noise outside? I'm pretty sure you're only on HP Goblet Discord. I'm on HP Goblet because I'm playing her in Vape and not in Melt. And also, yeah, you're right, I just didn't have a lot of pieces at the time. Give me 1 sec. Really, man, I need more crit rate on Nouvellette. But I mean, I'm gonna be in this domain, you know, for a while. I need to. My Wolsey's got crap gear. My Farina's got nothing prepared from this domain, so I'm gonna be in this domain a hell of a lot. But I don't mind now, because every other previous set, except for like what, 2 domains, I think, or 1 domain's worth of gear, is available through the strong boxes now. And mainly the important ones, you know, like Crimson Witch and Emblem. So I don't mind just spending all my time in 1 domain now, because I can get everything else that I need from the strong boxes.
Right here.
Even Milladeth now, which is cool.
Right now.
Our bond is strong.
One with the force.
I think I'm running attack sounds, Robbie. Let's have a look. So my yay on my other account isn't as good as this one. Yeah, attack sounds.
I see everything.
I can't remember what my reasoning was for that, Robbie. There is a reason, but I've forgotten it. Like in the
And shroud.
badness of my memory.
Nip that in the bud. Keep up.
Nothing lasts forever.
Hey, sharing my knowledge.
The fun
Oh
is
dear, sorry,
over.
yeah. Shouldn't have changed you.
I'll settle this.
That thing hits so hard, that female robot. The guard, or whatever they're called. Can you stop shooting me, bro?
I'll uproot you.
Right here. So much.
Oh, I got you killed again, yay.
Eternity.
Alright, you're gonna have to apply the electro for me, Cookie.
Looking for a fight?
She's taking... I need to change her set anyway. On this account, I'm going to change it to Golden Troop. On my main account, I'm going to leave her in Gilded. I think on my main account, I might have her in EM. I don't know. We'll see when we go on my main account. Great. Yeah. Man, I'm not having good luck in here. It's quite cool, this domain.
Keep up.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Sam. I didn't realise what you meant. Yes, you are correct. I have got HP Goblet because I don't have a Pyro one on set yet, and my plan is basically what I said, like to keep farming this place and then just do strong boxes for Crimson Witch. But I think I need like more emblem first. Like my Huta's alright. Her damage is alright. At the minute.
Let's nip that
I'm
in the
not,
bud.
I'm not craving that to be fixed. I know it could be better with Pyro Goblet, but for now, she works well enough.
Now I'm mad. Lightning purified.
I really need to get this account stronger. This account is like so bad. Can you stop shooting me, please?
Dissipate.
I hear everything. Rah.
Grow.
Right now.
She hasn't got a lot of HP this year, actually.
Right now.
Can't see?
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
Yeah, my visual on my main account is the same, mate. Like, not a great set, but it is a full set.
Stand with me. Out of
But
my
like, it's like what we were just saying, that
One with the force.
for the foreseeable future we're going to be farming this domain, so eventually everything will come.
Let's nip that in the bud. Keep up.
Have I got more resin? I haven't been paying attention. I think that's better than my official, Sam. Like, I'm pretty sure it is. My official's like 4080 or something like that on crit. Well, that was a good big waste of my resin, but I did need to burn time. I need to burn a bit more time before my main account's resin will be refreshed. So I think maybe that event, it doesn't take long, does it? This one. Oh, but I want to watch all the cutscenes. 4 days, let me think. Alright, I'll do this on Friday, because Friday I've got free. And I can stream, I'll do that on Friday. I'm not in the mood to go through all those talking and cutscenes and nonsense. What have we got here? Eula. Okay. Alright, let's just go on my main account, I'm bored here. Even if I don't have resin, I'll be right back. I think with Risley as well, he's going to be another one of those that on a rerun, if I can, oh, I've done the wrong thing. If I can, I'll go for his C1. But I'll probably be doing it just like I've done with Nouvellette and Hu Tao, like just any wish I can get from the game, just throw it on straight away. Get 160 primos and just wish straight away. Speak of the devil, there he is. He's so badly built, like level 55. This is just a stopgap because my Skyward Atlas is only level 70, so as a stat stick I'm using this just for the crit rate because his gear is so terrible. The only thing that I've leveled up and it's terrible is this, just so he has survivability. 20% attack, and one roll went into flat attack. This was a 4 statter to start with, and I was really hoping the last roll would go into attack percent because everything else went in there. And just to have one piece with really high attack percent on it. And my official, where is she? She's not very good. Where are you, fish? Official, where are you? And annoyingly with Risley, right, he needs the same boss drops as God, my eyes are bad. There she is. He needs the same boss drops as Nouvellette and as
created another universe and
Baijo for his talents. So I've got 3 characters They're all hungry. See, she's pretty bad. What's her EM? EM's 252. Yeah, this set isn't. I haven't got good pieces for her, but it will get better. It will get better. All right, let's get out of here. I was obviously trying to clear up my quests yesterday. I was just too tired. Excuse me for yawning. Tired again. How long till this? 2 hours 45 minutes. 2 hours 45 bloody minutes. Let's just do our dailies then. Get that out of the way. We can use this pathetically weak Risley for the dailies. Oh wait, it's Wednesday, isn't it? It's his talent books today. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay, his talent books. I think I've got a few of his talent books actually. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Nope, we've got none. It is today, isn't it? Yeah, it's today. Yeah, we'll do his talent books today. This is the only one I should be leveling up, really. Alright. Let's go do some dailies. You got defense again, Robbie. Yeah, I mean that's how I am, Sam. It's like it, but it kind of like bit me in the foot a bit now because I was leaving content to do till the end of Sumeru, and then I took a break at the end of Sumeru, so I didn't get like the content done that I wanted to get done in that time. But that's my own fault. But I've been like that since Inazuma, where I'll just leave things till the end, like, and pick them, trying to just do them later when there's not much left and they're just doing reruns of characters and we're waiting for the new region. But now I'm feeling the burn of doing that because I'm so far behind on everything. But again, it was my own fault for stopping playing. I just was bored of Genshin, like, not bored of it, but you know when it's just, you've just been having too much of the same thing. So, at the minute I'm the 50-50 Archon. Let's see if that continues. What am I doing? My daily's there. Oh, I'm just going to go from here. I'm so stupid. I'm so tired. This way. See, these for Tui.
Everybody stand back!
The wind knows me.
Obey! By ordinance divine.
I like the way you can dash and his N5 combo string keeps going. So if you dash, it doesn't cancel it. He'll just stay where he was in the combo. Oh god, that's gonna hurt.
A moment, please.
In a punching match and a boxing match. You know what my problem is, Robbie, with Genshin is I don't do the questing first. That would probably be a better way to play, but I usually just like leave quests till like later on, and that kind of messes up your progress, I think, in Genshin. It leaves you further behind. But it's just like the way I like to play the game. Oh, that's good, Sam. I need better emblem. Like, I need a lot of emblem pieces to be better, but yeah, it just take time. Just takes time. Where is? Here it is. What do I have to do? Well, those fish are so cool. And I know it's too much to ask for, but it would be so nice if Mihoyo went back retroactively and the older regions, like just around the shores, like around to this sort of level, have fishes and stuff where you could dive. You wouldn't have to do all the whole sea, just around the shorelines. That would be so immersive, extra immersion. Obviously not with the ability that you can breathe for like infinity underwater like you can in Fontaine, but it just would add to immersion to the game. Oh, that's great, Sam. You only got one godlike goblet on emblem. I don't know if I've got any like really good pieces on emblem. Where are my emblem users? I don't think she's got anything particularly great. Meh. 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 I mean, everything's a bit meh. All my emblems are bad, but that domain was so bad to me. I was in there for like, I think 6 months I farmed that place and just got mediocre stuff. So I'm happy to get mediocre stuff from Strongbox. I mean, that's quite good, but you know, it's missing a crit. It's not very good. I mean, 10% crit rate's all right. Yeah, nothing's great. It's all right, but 3 dead stats. Yeah, I mean, nothing great. I've seen your Zhangling Sands. I can't really be bothered to go and check that, Sam. I should get this chest. Where's the manta? Give me the special power to shoot it. None here. You know, this fucking, how to break these took me ages to work out. I didn't realise you have to hold down the elemental skill. I was trying to shoot them with just right clicking. I didn't know how to do it. I was like, how the fuck do you break these things? I wonder if that's my wife. Just a second. Can you like just break it while you're getting hit and you ain't got a lot of HP? Thank you. Right, let's have a look what the wife is saying. Alright, cool. Great, my wife's gonna pick up our son later. This means I don't have to. Yeah, that account got better emblem pieces for like a much shorter duration of doing the domain. Maybe like 2 or 3 months I was in there on that account. This account, I literally was in there for 6 months, almost every day, you know, except for when a new character came out and a week or 2 got taken away from farming here and there. And, why have I come here? And I hated it. I really hated the emblem domain because, I mean, Robbie was with me in those days on the streams and he can attest to how annoyed I got by, you know, like just not getting anything for ages and ages. But then the flip side was, you know, like when the domain came out with Ayato's set and Zhao's set, I managed to kit my Ayato in what he's got now in 1 week, and Zhao got also what he's got now in that same week while I was in there for Ayato. So I guess swings and roundabouts, you know, like I did 2 characters in 1 week, but then a lot of characters over 6 months didn't get done. Hey MDR, welcome to the stream, bro. I should, Sam, but like I just don't like mixing and matching my artifacts. It's just a pain in my butt. He's going to get his own set, basically. Everyone has their own set on my account. Oh yeah, where's my hotel? Where's my hotel? Let's change over. Where is she? Back. Yeah, I started enjoying playing her a lot since getting the game on. Yeah, I think you were on my streams at that point, Sam, when Ayato got released. I was just like really surprised that in 1 week, literally 1 week, my Ayato got the build he's got now, and my Zhao as well. It's like, okay, that's Great. Alright, I need to burn a bit of time for the resin to be refreshed. It's only 20 actually. Let's condense 3 and do 3 runs of the talent book domain for Risley. Yeah, because I remember Ayato was like one of your first DPS, and you weren't sure about him and stuff, which is obviously normal because you had just joined the game. All right, what are we looking for? Is it this place? Nope. I'm just gonna check on the character. Wait. Where are the other domains? There? Is it this one? Oh yeah, this is the talent book one. Alright, I will have order. Talent books. I don't rightly remember, but I remember like our first conversations were a lot about Ayato. Alright, Winneka, blah blah blah, let's go. I'll just take this team just to go through quickly. Hold on, did I? God, my memory is so bad, like, because I'm tired, I can't remember if I condensed. I did, very good. I've still got my black tassel, I think. Oh, no, I think I used it as XP for the,
Gotcha.
for the weapon XP.
Ring cutter. No, my sword.
Oh, I'm too far away. I can just like miss my charge attacks and it doesn't matter. Great.
Gather.
Screwed up there by doing her burst too far away.
Rain outlines your
Let's go. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what I say to everyone. You know, like when new players start, when they come on my stream, and just say it just takes time. That's all it is. You just keep playing every day for half a year to a year. You'll have a couple of cracked out teams. Let's go. But that's why I like this game. You know, I'm a fan of like grinding games where the more you play, the stronger your characters get and all that kind of stuff. I get, you know, like from RPGs and MMOs, got that kind of mentality.
higher, hands on fire. Huh?
Come on, let's go. Let's get the books for our new guy. She's another one who tout that if they, you know, when they release an outfit for her, as long as it doesn't have a stupid hat like this one, I'll probably get it. Because I've never been keen on her outfit. There were the two things that were stopping me playing my Hu Tao when I got her, because I got her and I got Homer at the same time on her. I think it was on her first rerun. I think it was. And I just didn't like the stamina issues, and I don't really like how she looks. I like her personality, she seems alright, but yeah, I need a skin now for my Hu Tao. Yeah, me too, sir. But yeah, that's what I tend to tell most people, right? You know, like 6 months, and that's with no or minimal spending, and you'll be able to sort of clear everything if you just focus on not too many. You know, if you don't stretch yourself too thin. That's what I'm trying to say. So you know, you just have a plan and build up 2 teams at first, and then after that everything's gravy basically. Once you can 36-star Abyss every time, well then you can start, you know, like pulling for characters that are luxury pulls. That's what I call them. Like all my pulls now are luxury pulls. They're not, I don't need anyone. I don't need anything for my account, but it's like a luxury, right, to have a new character, and it's a gacha game, so that's what we're supposed to do, right? Collect the characters like Pokemon. Yeah, I don't even remember that early times. You know what I do remember? For me, it was my D-Look, because he was the first character I built up. And remember, like, when he was his talent level. Because what happened with me is, right, I built him up. I even had a decent set of Crimson Witch gear, but because I was what, about a month or 2 months into the game, and I'd forgotten to do his talents. I'd done everyone else's, the 4 stars, but because I'd spent a month or so farming Crimson Witch, I'd forgotten to do his talents, and his talents were stuck at 6. I thought, he's so shit. Like, he's so weak. And then one week I was just looking at his talents. I thought, oh my god, I forgot about talents totally. As soon as I took them up to 9, I was like, okay, he's doing damage now. I'm happy. You know, like once he starts hitting for 20k for one of his E's, I was like, all right, I'm happy now. Now I see the power of 5 stars. Let's go and see if we can make some books for Rosalie. Cool, Sam. I mean, that's what I'm basically here for, isn't it? Like, to give advice and opinions on the game. Alright, we need order books. Right, let's get him out. Let's wheel out Mr. Risley. I really need to do our conquest to hear how they say his name. Because I don't know how to pronounce it. Risley. I mean, God's sake. Why do they make it like that? So hard to pronounce. Oh, sorry, I need to look what he needs. What do you need, Mr. Rosley? So it's got to be this that's his priority. I think his normal attack and his elemental skill, right? His bursters can't be that important. It doesn't seem like it's that important. Let's level this up. I forgot about that guy Braxophone. Yeah, I used to watch his videos as well. I haven't seen anything from him for a while. Alright, I might as well take them all up to 4. We're seeing as we're stuck at talent level 4 due to lack of hero wits. Alright, order. Where's order? Here we go. Okay. Right. Yeah, no, like with the Nahida thing, Sam, I think you probably learned your lesson there, not to like skip the Archons. Basically, the Archons are all pretty important for team building, for the new, you know, element, or not the new element, but you know, the region that they're the element that they're the Archon for. God, if I can say it right. Alright, what am I doing? Rosley, where is he? Oh, I forgot about Code as well. Yeah, I used to watch a bit of Code, and you'd see his hands, right? You'd have a top-down camera, webcam, and one of those little anime avatars. I think that's when I stopped watching him, actually, when he put that anime avatar up. Before, it was just he was narrating and you wouldn't see him. You'd just see his hands. But that anime avatar thing, I'm not keen on it for a streamer. Either just don't have an avatar, or just or have yourself, your picture. That's the way I think it should be. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about Venti. Yeah, Venti is not needed. But you know what he does? He's got like a use. If you've got him, I wouldn't like recommend going for him. But if you've got him, he can have uses on, like, say, like 11-1 when you're trying to protect the monolith and it's smaller mobs. He can just group them up quickly. But I always forget to take him. Like, I always forget. I just forget I have him. I forget he's even a character in the game when he's an Archon. He just sits there. Alright, can we get... No. You see, I want to save my fragile resin for Farina, but at the same time I want to get him finished before Farina comes out, because otherwise I'm going to be wasting resources. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, I might just burn the fragile resin now and get some hero wits. Before it was like just like standard anime character with
The assumption that every person has someone to call home is naive.
an undefined sexuality. I should say, like, to the avatar. I couldn't tell if it was meant to be male or female. But yeah, I'm not a fan of those anime avatars. Okay. Alright, let's use some fragile resin and go and get some hero wits. Use 2 of those, we can condense 3. Alright. Perfect. But he was another whale, wasn't he, Code? If I remember rightly, he used to whale a lot. But I remember he used to do like funny challenges, you know, like something ridiculous, trying to clear Spiral Abyss, I don't know, with 2 really weak 4 stars or something like that. And though that sort of thing I found entertaining, because 1, he was good at the game, and 2, he was quite entertaining. He's just a bit weird, like, you know, like a bit, I don't know how to describe it. He's a strange one. I think he's here in the UK, or he used to be when I used to watch him. He was a mid-whale, okay. Okay, yeah, I don't know about his sexuality at all, but it was just like I couldn't tell the avatar's sexuality was ambiguous at best. I didn't know which one it was, or was it the third one? No, like there's cis men, cis women, and then there's trans men and trans women. So now we've got extras. I don't know where it all fits in. All right, what are we doing? We're going to do hero wits, ley lines. Very good. Blue one is here. Let's go. Tenha. Yeah, he's the Chinese guy, right? Oh, sorry, no, I don't know if he's Chinese. You know, Far Eastern guy. But American. I think he's a Yank, is he? I think he is. Okay, again, like these are like people I haven't watched for ages. You know, like over a year with those ones. Because when I first started Genshin, obviously, you know, like I was trying to watch a lot, and you come across all the bigger names streamers, and then I reduced it down. You know, I got rid of like Tectone and slowly stopped watching MTash, but not because of, you know, with MTash it's sad because I stopped watching him because he was always just complaining about the game. He was always like, oh, I should quit, oh, this, that, and it was just like, after a while it's got annoying. You're not quitting, you're still playing, stop fucking moaning about the game and just get on with it. And that's why I stopped watching him. And then for a while I was just watching Xiox and Braxophone and Sevi Plays, I think, and yeah, before that it was Code, Tenor, you know, like all of the big ones. But yeah, now I just, yeah, if I need to watch anyone, I'll watch Xiox, and that'll be it.
Get out of here! Take cover! Why do they never
Oh dear.
Teamwork is
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Hello, it's Sevi. You know what? I shouldn't say, it's a liberty to say it, but what I don't like about Sevi is at the end, right, when her video ends, she's got like a anime version of herself. Someone's drawn it, and it looks nothing like her. Like, let's be honest, it looks nothing like her, and I feel like that's a bit of a liberty. But I feel like Sevi is like good for, you know, like younger players, because she's got that kind of slower speaking. You know, like Xiox is so quick, you've got to absorb the information very quickly. With her, she's like a bit more calm, a bit more like I don't know how to describe it. She's got that classic So my wife's not from here, right? She's from another foreign country, and her sister learned English the way Sevi speaks it, like English, but it was taught as American, and that's obviously Sevi's accent, right? She's got that American twang, but my wife has obviously learnt from me, and she's got the London, South London twang. And it's such a difference, and you hear like the people that have learned English as a foreign language from an American teacher and from a British teacher, and how different the twang is. But I think most Genshin players are quite polite, aren't they? I don't know, like I mean, there's always toxicity online in video games, but the majority of people that I didn't mean to do that I've met, like on my streams, you know, I meet people that play Genshin on my streams, have been polite. And, you know, the amount of trolls I've had has been pretty low, not rare, but pretty low compared to, you know, like, say, a competitive game.
Let's light it up.
Wind strider.
I think, and also that's the sort of community that MiHoYo is trying to forge. You know, they're trying to not make this game competitive. That's why they don't have their own leaderboards and make, you know, anything sort of competitive. Like, they want to keep everything kind of casual. And that's the one that appeals to me as well about Genshin. I like that. I don't have to worry about a leaderboard and don't want it to be number one and all that kind of crap. Because even like, you know, like with the Akasha website, it's not perfect because of the things it doesn't take into consideration. You know, it just looks at certain things. So yeah, so even trying to do it from a third party doesn't quite give you the that competitive nature. Because I went to it and I looked at my character and I thought, well, because this isn't factoring everything in, I don't really care about it, and I don't need to come back to this website to sort of compare to anything or anyone again. He gets into drama, does he? I don't know, like the last time I think he had, I can't remember, did he have some minor beef with Asian guy stream? That was like a year or two ago. I think he did, but
seriously, don't break the law.
there's another like smaller YouTuber I saw. I can't remember the name of the guy. He's British, but he does this thing where he's like, he judges other Genshin like YouTubers or streamers, and you know, like judges if they said things correctly or blah blah blah. And I saw one of those and I just thought, you're just making drama here. Like, you know, how do I say it? Like a lot of his, like he'll judge someone who's on a stream, right, who makes one says one thing incorrect, but obviously it was the person misspoke. Like they meant to say, like, say, I don't know, they meant to say Oculus, but they said I don't know, like a fish or something, right? But it was obvious what they meant to say. But they're on a stream, so they will get things wrong, and you have to read between the lines if you're listening to a stream. And the guy was just breaking them down, and I thought, this is just creating drama. This sort of content creates drama. You're creating a problem where there is no problem, and then people are going to then want to react to you, and then it just creates beef. Just fuck off and make your own Genshin videos, not rely on like looking at other people's content and then trying to break it apart to get your own content. I hate that shit. I can't remember what the name was of the person. He's like a low level stream creator, and the person doesn't have their own like picture and, you know, on the stream or anything. So you don't know what the guy looks like or any of that. But then being critical of others, it's all well and good being critical of, say, a guide video, and he does that as well. That's fine. But being critical of someone who's on stream, who's having to not only be playing the game at the same time, but then conversing with their audience and over minor gripes, I thought, no, bro, if you ever did that to me, you're gonna be in big shit. I'll definitely make reaction videos myself about the person. Mainly about how, like, you know, like how you have no ethics. You're having to feed off someone else's content. Don't like that. Don't mind reaction videos as long as you're adding to it. Yeah, don't be like a sniper wolf.
A moment, please.
There was something Tectone did that I liked. Oh, what was it? He made like a game show. Oh, shit. He made a game show with like other Genshin creators where like it was a quiz show and he was the host and he had questions about Genshin and everyone's dying to this mob. That I liked that. That was probably the last thing I think that I can remember him doing that I liked.
By ordinance divine.
And I thought he did very well as a presenter in that capacity, being like a game show host. But then there was far too much stuff he was doing that I didn't really like. And I feel bad for the bloke, but it was about the time that he got divorced from his wife, or he was going to. I don't know if he did get divorced from his wife. And I remember thinking that if you're actually like how you are in your streams in real life, and no wonder she's getting divorced from you, bro. No wonder. But I don't know if that's accurate, right? You know, I don't know anything about his personal life.
Obey.
I didn't even know he did podcasts. But yeah, that game show thing he did, I don't know, it should maybe still be on his YouTube channel. That was good, but it was ages ago. And he had like he had Tenha on it, he had Asian Guy Stream on it, he had I think MTash was on one as well. Yeah, he had a few different big Genshin content creators on, and that was quite fun because doing a quiz is a lot different from just making a video ripping someone for saying something incorrect or doing something slightly incorrect like that other small time YouTuber I was talking about does. But you can have a laugh when you're doing a quiz show and you've got everyone live, you know, with their webcam on. Oh, actually, and Code did it as well with an avatar. X-Slice did it as well with an avatar. So all of the big ones at the time did it. At that time, like Brax Phone wasn't big, Sebi wasn't big. I think Erotic Walrus did it as well. I can't remember, but it was funny because you're having a live reaction then to one another. So you know, like if someone gets something wrong, you can be you got it wrong, and it's more like you're having a laugh together rather than when you're doing it in a video. It very much comes across as you're just cussing that person. All right, let's see. Have we got enough? I need to farm these beetle things. I don't know where we get those from. I just sort of walk around and I've been picking them up. And I had enough to get him to send it up to here. Can we get you to 60 on 2 of these books? Yeah, we can. Very good. Alright, I'm going to go and find some of those beetles then. Beetle time. What are they called? Sub-detection unit recommendation found in Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy. I mean, come on, Genshin, the names of some of the things. Look, the Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy Engineering region. All right, I don't know where that region is, but I will endeavour to find out. I think it's like around here. Oh, there we go. It actually says it. Okay, it's here. That helped me out a bunch. Oh shit, I've started a quest. Bollocks. I didn't want to do this. Oh, hold on one sec. Yeah, I've often said previously on my streams that I suspect that Tectone in real life isn't like how he is on the stream. But perhaps what's happened to XQC will happen to Tectone. You know, the more you stay in that character and you don't come out of it, the more you become that character. I can't remember the description that's set, but the description on skills and on gear sets and weapons often is just a load of mumbo jumbo. You know, they just need to say, look, you get 4 stacks You get 1 stack per this amount of time. Have all 4. You know, that sort of thing. Not the stack has got a special name and we don't care about the names. We don't care about that stuff. But I mean, I suppose in a way it is good that we have all these weird name stuff, because a lot of it can have relation to the lore. You know, like the name of an artifact set could be an old dead god, you know, a dead archon or something like that, like the Crimson Witch sort of thing, all of that sort of stuff. So there is, I guess, some benefit from having weirdly named things, but the amount of waffle that they give you to, you know, like to describe what you could write, you or I could write in 1 sentence, they write in 1 paragraph. I don't know what is going on here. I don't even know what quest this is. I just want to get the Beatles. Ooh, I'm tired. What's the time? God, it's 12 now. I need something to eat. I've had no breakfast today. Yeah, I think like all of the sets have got some lore attached to them, the names of the sets, and some are more recognized by us than others, and some are for the, you know, the real lore buffs. What's that? There's a girl on YouTube a woman whose streams I've watched a bit. She's really good with the lore, you know, the history of Genshin. Ashkai, something like that. I haven't subbed to her channel, but my feed sometimes brings her stuff up, and she has very interesting theories. And she's one of those people that, like, you know, like all of this stuff we skip past. She reads it all and works out how it interacts with the history and the stuff. Yeah, yes, that is correct about the Vermilion. But yeah, so. That I would much rather watch like someone like that, this girl, this woman Ashikai, whatever, where for an hour she's talking about theories about the lore, and while showing some gameplay of when she was streaming or whatever, and then you know, listen to people cussing other like content creators, or like you were saying about Tectone getting involved in other people's business, or people like MTash where he's just annoyed at the game all the time. You know, and with the lore side of things as well, I don't have the patience to read through all of the waffle, so the fact that someone else is doing it and then coming up with theories helps me out a lot. Yeah, the Deepwood Memories is about Ruka Devacha, isn't it? Like this, the memories of the deep wood of Irminsul, like that's what it is. But yeah, there's a lot of kind of what's the word I'm looking for? There's a lot of, I can't find the word. There's a lot of small pieces, right, in Genshin that if you take the time to bring them all together, your picture of the world and the world building, it can grow a lot more than if you just skip through things like I do. Like this, like that girl that I was talking about, her YouTube, like she would read all of this and then remember that, oh, something else I read in Leeway like links onto this and that, and me, I just go skip. I don't pay any attention to that. But the fact that that stuff is there, I think is a good thing. It's just I wish there are descriptions of stuff and like quests and events and gear and weapons and character skills and all of that. I wish that was condensed down. But I've had this theory for a while. I used to talk to Robbie about it, that I wonder if it's because, you know, like where Chinese is an older language and we're getting the Chinese translated from Chinese, and in a lot of the older languages of the world they would use a lot more words to describe things. And English is a very analytical language where it tries to be as concise as possible with the shortest amount of words. So obviously as native English speakers, right, we don't like a lot of excess baggage with our words. We just want it to be short, sharp and to the point. And not every language allows for that. And if that is the case, then basically just get someone to rewrite it, get it translated, and get someone to rewrite it in English before putting it down. But anyway, oh yeah, I'm looking for those beetles, aren't I? That's why I'm here. We're gonna run around and look for some beetles. I suppose I should get a map up really to be efficient. But I have got time to burn for my resin to refresh, so let's just run around. Hopefully we'll find some of those little beetle guys. Any beetle guys down here? I think energy recharge. Let me see what mine's in. I've forgotten totally how I built Yilan. It's been so long. Oh, I've put HP. We'll go HP then. I don't know. I've gone HP. But then maybe she's got enough ER already. Let's see her ER. So yeah, she's got alright ER. And I usually play her with another Hydro, so... That's that. Yeah, if I'm looking now, I put HP. So I'd go HP. And I'm running Aqua Simulacra, so you're going to have more ER than... All my ER's of substats. God, I don't have characters, they're all dead. Let's go and bring my people back to life. I should really put Elegy of the End on my Yilan. Because I don't play Venti, it just sits on Venti and does nothing. But then I wouldn't have anyone to put Aqua Simulacra on. And I kind of like keeping, like, you know, like the weapon that they say, that Mario say, is for the character on the character. Alright, let's try and find some of these damn beetles. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna just check online just to make this a bit more efficient, because otherwise I'm just gonna be running around like headless chicken. What are they called? Sub-detection unit. Alright, let's find where we can find sub-detection units. Genshin. Oh, I better not do that. Hold on. Right, Genshin sub-detection unit. Sub-detection. Let's see what this tells me, where I can find them. See, my Tignari now, he's got like an R4 Hunters. What's it called? Viridescent Hunt. And so I don't want to like have wasted the BP getting that. I'm going to get to R5. He's going to stick with that. Alright, sub-detection you. Okay, let's have a look. Where are they? Where are you, sub-detection units? Alright, let's go. I've got a map.
Have you ever seen these?
We'll start up in this corner. Might as well just farm all of the ones I can get today. I don't know, were you doing machine gun amber for Spiral Abyss maybe? I did use amber, but I didn't build her up fully. Oh, there's one. In the early days, you know, when you don't have a lot of units, I was using it. But I've never used her in Spiral Abyss. I didn't really start doing Spiral Abyss properly, like for the first 3 months of the game. Excuse me. Because I couldn't get past, I don't know, whatever, you know, whatever chamber it was. I just got to where I could get Zhang I think it was 4-1 or something, and I just left it. I didn't go back to it until I was about 5 months in, and then I had characters built up, and that's when I started trying to get further and further into it. There should be some more somewhere. Where are they? But yeah, I didn't pay much attention at first, Spiral Abyss. I just literally just wanted my free Zhangling from it. Well, I think that's also to do with the fact that early on in the game I was more into like learning about the world and the different nations and the lore and the history basically. And the character building wasn't that important to me. And only once I'd done all that stuff did the character building start becoming a bit more important, because there's you know, I was up to date on the story and stuff. There wasn't really much to do. Where the hell? There should be 2 others around here somewhere. Down here. Oh, there's one. They're so little. These things are like the scarabs. Having to find them for what's his name? Snino. There it is. Okay, very good. Right, next we're gonna go this way. Grab this while I'm here. Good.
Let's begin.
Man, I wish I had Skyward Harp. You know, it's funny, I logged onto my free-to-play account the other day, because I thought I might as well, you know, like when I'm a bit bored and I've got nothing to do on this account or my other account, I might as well just do dailies on it. And I forgot that on there I've got Skyward Harp already. I mean, the count's what, AR 50 or something, 55 maybe, just a bit lower. And I've got Skyward Harp on there. I don't have it on this account or on my alternate account, my wife's account. And I want that boat. I'd put it on my official, I think. And just be done and just leave it on there. Is there not one here? There should be a Sealy around then. We've got a Sealy court there. Where's the Sealy? I see. No. Oh, there's one. Was there really only one here? It has it. Oh, that's pretty amazing. I've also got like Skyward Atlas there. They both came from Standard Banner, which is amazing. There should be another one of these beetles around here somewhere. I'm probably not doing this correctly. Alright, let's go to where there's a rich concentration around here. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know what they're going to do with Hunter's Path. When are they going to run it? Same with Deha's weapon, or whatever Deha's weapon is. I don't know the name of it. Because now those characters are on Standard Banner. It'll be a liberty if they put them back onto, like, you know, they rotate them into Event Banner. Because some people will be paying to get those characters, some people, and weapons, some people will be getting them free. Well, not the weapon, but, you know, like the character. And I don't know how they're going to do it, what they're going to do about it. Yeah, but the thing with Jade Cutter is it's from the earlier time where weapons weren't designed for specific characters, right? So it doesn't have a specific character to go with. Sometimes they'll run it with Albedo, sometimes they'll run it with excuse me, one of those other earlier 5-stars who didn't have like when they had the Kaching banner, and I doubt they'll ever have a Kaching banner again, but Jade Cutter was the weapon there. So they didn't have a specific, but Hunter's Path was made for Tignari. And we saw that on his first banner before he went to Standard. It was there. And I was asking that question at the time, and they still haven't sort of given us a resolution to that. Robbie was very lucky. I don't know if you're still on stream, Robbie, but he got Hunter's Path. But yeah, I don't know how we are supposed to get it now. Well, let's see what they're gonna do. Maybe what they'll do is like add another weapon banner. You know, you know how we have 2 character banners. Maybe they're definitely gonna, like, over time they'll start adding more banners as there's more characters and stuff. There should be a ton of these around here somewhere. These beetles. Oh, it must be in here in these ruins. Yeah, they're definitely going to keep adding banners as time progresses. Because it keeps their income coming in, basically. Because, you know, like if you're doing rerun banners, say both the banners are reruns, which, you know, it does happen, like towards the end of a region patch, then the majority of your sales have already been done for those characters. Whereas if you can have an extra rerun banner, you know, you get more money coming in. Is Hunter's Path better than Amos Bow for Garnu? I have no idea. I just don't really enjoy playing Garnu that much. Okay, I can't go up that. I'll do all this stuff later. I just want my beetles. Give me my beetles. Or sub-detection unit as they're called. I will call them what they are. Fake scarabs. Fake scarabs. I thought it was still good for Garnu. I mean, my Garnu still hits pretty hard with it. I just don't really like playing it that much. Every now and then I'll play it for a bit just for the sake of it, because I actually I had to get my Amos Bow from the weapon banner. I couldn't get it on, I never got one on standard. So considering I got the carrot, and you know, I probably put money into it, I can't remember, but more than likely I topped up. And I don't want to feel like I've wasted my money. Even though any money spent in Genshin really is a waste of money, if we're honest. I must have enough by now to... No. No way, not even close. Alright, let's go to another location. Along that road there should be 4. Where is that road on my map? Oh, that's where I am now. So let's follow this way down here. Yeah, I can't remember when I got it, but it was at the same time as I got her, basically, and that more than likely means I've spent money. You know, if you get the character and you get the weapon or a constellation, that's pretty much you've spent money, or you've saved for a long time, which I don't save on this account. I don't save pretty much gems. I just spend them. Oh, there's one. Right, that should be all of the ones that are along here. Let's go to the next. There should be a load around here. No, but I came here, didn't I? Alright, let's change location. Let's have a quick look-see. Don't no one talk to me. I don't want to do no quests. Thank you very much. Wait, there's one. Let's try it this side. Nothing. Let's go down. There's one. Very good. Is that one there? Yes, 2. Great. Very good. You guys aren't guarding any. I think that's all of them from there. And there's none here. Alright, let's go to the next location where there's a lot around here. I think I would have picked these up yesterday when I was doing this boss. More than likely they, excuse me, haven't respawned yet. Anything in here? Nope. Anything around here? Nope. That's not one. Yeah, I think I picked all the ones up around here yesterday because I was killing that boss for ascension materials. For this gentleman here, Mr. Worsley. Yeah, I definitely need to do the Archon quest to learn how to say his name properly. I don't want these bubbles. I want... Let's blow this up.
Wait now.
Oh, that's hurting me.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Let's get this chest.
Unleash! Get out of here!
Let's begin.
I can't remember if she's in the first phase or not. Yeah, you know me, I always do look at the character banner leaks, but the event banner leaks, but I can't remember where she is. I bet it's available now if you have a look on Google. I'll check in a sec. Let's kill this guy.
Obey!
Oh, you hit so weak, Rosalie. Was it level 4 talents? He's got level 3 or 4 talents. I'll just rely on the rest of the team for now. They can pick up your slack. I mean, considering how weak he is, he does alright.
All unclaimed artifacts.
But then when you've got a team that's like every other character's a buffer there to buff him.
Right?
I tried him in Ayaka Freeze as well, but because he's so weak, you know, like it didn't really make sense. He needs help from these 3 characters just to buff him a bit until I can build him up so that he's strong enough so I can assess his damage potential without others helping him. Sina and Ayato. I mean, I suppose there are going to be people that want them, you know. I mean, Ayato I still think is dope. Like, Sino I've never really thought that much of, to be honest. Even, I've got his weapon on the other account. I lucked out and got it, like, on one try at the weapon banner without going to any epitomized path. And yeah, I'm not that impressed with Sino. You just use Kaching basically and do the same job. That's what I do on this account. I use the same Sino team I've got on the other account. I just put Kaching in it, and that's why I started building Kaching up on this account for what's it called? Hyper. God, I've forgotten the name of the team. My memory, sorry, my mind's all over the place. Is it Hyper Bloom? Oh, not Hyper Bloom. Oh, God, I can't remember. Sorry. I'm fatigued. I'm old. I have an excuse. I need a daytime nap. I'm an old man now. I look forward to that point when I can have a daytime nap when I don't have my son. I wanted to like have a nap today, to be honest, but then I thought, you know what? I can't stream all this week. I'm gonna stream today. I was saying to my wife, I have no problem taking care of my kid when it's half term. It's just that I can't really stream, and I want to play Genshin like for hours, not for, you know, just a little bit here and there. I don't have Hydra character. Right, fine. Let me go and look. Yeah, I agree. I think like, you know, I mean, I think Sino is more front-loaded damage. So it can appear that he's got more damage, but because of how long his burst lasts, it actually works as against him. It's not in his favor having a long burst. So yeah, so the front-loaded damage is there, but then whenever other buff falls off, he's lackluster. Whereas with Kaching, you'll have gone through like 1.5 rotations more, if you stay in Sino on his burst. And I mean, you can just sort of switch out and not do that, which is what I do, but it's like it's a weird caveat to his kit. I don't understand why they did it like that. Just, I don't know, maybe to like weaken him. Yeah, you're definitely right. Kaching is more quick swap. Oh, I need to look at my map. I forgot what I was doing. It's old man syndrome. Alright, we're gonna go along this cliff. Yeah, see what we can find. How many more do we need, Rosalie? 6 more. Alright, let's find 6 more. So it's this way we want to go. I'll come back for that. I'm not in the mood for that. Oh, there's one of those bubbles up there. Let's go and break it. These bloody bubbles. And there's a bubble inside a bubble. A bubble inside a bubble.
Wind and cloud.
Let's begin. It's gonna get a little chilly.
Manifest. Huh?
It's funny now with these Fontaine characters. I can really sort of see a power creep happening now with the new characters. Even with this guy, not very well built, but compared to like, what's going on? I don't want another quest. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna go around. Stop giving me bloody quests. How has this guy not seen me? Oh, he did see me. I'm gonna steal your peach and then run away. It's gotta be in these ruins, hasn't it? That's where we find these bugs. They're not out in the grass. They're always around this sort of place. Nothing here. Just some rubbish. Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
Cryo incarnate.
But I think it was, you know, like with Nouvelette, he's very lucky in that he is just Hydro. The way I kind of see Nouvelette is like he's like the Alhaitham of Fontaine. But Alhaitham's problem was that he's not Hydro, basically. You know, like Hydro makes everything work. And I figure that Nouvelette's going to be much like Alhaitham in that he's pretty good without Nahida, but with Nahida he's amazing. And I think Nouvelette's going to be like that. But he's already amazing because he's Hydro. So I think there's going to be similarities there, but yeah, just the fact that his element is the one that's needed for almost every reaction. Every transformative reaction requires Hydro. So that gives him a slight edge. Okay, that's good. Yeah, my Kitching I think was alright. She was usable, but I didn't get around to finishing her off. Because I didn't play Hyper Bloom. Is it Hyper Bloom? No, what's it called? The team, I'm thinking. What's it called? I can't remember the name of fucking team, sorry. My brain is just farting at the minute and not giving me any information I require. But yeah, I just didn't play that team very much on this account, so I stopped building her. Well, if I get her to C6, I'll definitely build her up properly. I just need 2 more cons on her. I must say though, my on that other account, getting the C3 on Diluc actually helped him out quite a lot. He does like noticeably more damage now. I've already checked in here. I've already been here. I'm going crazy. Let's look over there. No, that's where the boss is. We've checked there. Let's go somewhere else. Alright, there should be a bunch around here. Oh, that's nice. 92,249. Yeah, I agree. I think Hydra's the best element. Like everything needs Hydra basically, except, I mean, obviously except swirling, but swirling is not really it's not a transformative reaction. It's you're just swirling the reactions that are already there, and any kind of geo thing, you know, because you don't react, geo doesn't react, you're just crystallizing. So yeah, those two are the only things that don't require it, but they're their own separate things. Do you know what I mean? They're not part of the how the main set of reactions work. Alright, we just got a bunch. That should be enough, I think. Oh, you're kidding me. 2 more? Alright, let's go to the other side. There should be a couple there. We'll run down that road. Oh, glide. I should have used the feather. Silly. Let's land. Yeah, that's about it. Superconductors. Well, I forgot about that. But yeah, in terms of, like you said, reactions we use, it's gonna be hydro all the way. I mean, who uses superconduct? Like, I mean, obviously you said Eula, but I mean, who plays? Because even with my Eula team, I don't use superconduct on it. I've got I go like Mika, Rosaria, and Kaz. That's my Eula team. Oh, sorry, Bennett instead of Kaz, and that's my Eula team. All Kaz. It all depends on what I'm playing, how I'm playing it. It's a shame about Eula because she outputs nice damage, like her physical damage, but her, her elemental damage is dog shit. That should be going here. That should be over here. There should be 2. Oh, there's one. I ran right past them. 2. Is enough, yeah? I believe so. Let's go and make those Shavida Jade, whatever they're called, those things. Hyper Bloom was what the team I was thinking of. What am I doing now? Let's go to the Adventurers Guild. They're still not completed. Alright, 30 minutes more for the expeditions. And go after 2 of these. Shavida Jade. Alright, Mr. Risley, we can finally get your talents up a bit, but I don't think we've got the books now.
Why do you look even more pleased about this than me?
Let's see what that talent was. When rise, the HP decreases or increases. Oh, that's pretty good. He's in the chilling penalty. So what's chilling penalty state? It's there, yeah, it's just when you do E. Alright, fine. Yeah, I think it is arguable. I will say this though, he is quite fun to play, like when you've got to do your E at the right time when that eye comes up. That's quite a fun mechanic. But yeah, he's not I mean, it's not basically what we were saying before, like Kaching can do what he does and eventually everyone gets Kaching free, right? So it becomes about, well, is he needed? And I never really liked his design as well. I didn't like that design. I didn't like the barefoot aesthetic because I always have a thing for Genshin footwear. With Nahida, I can deal with the fact that she's barefoot because she's kind of cute and it matches her. With him, he's meant to be like the general. And I was just thinking about, if I was fighting you, I'd just stamp on your feet, bruv. What are you going to do about it? You're going to go, my foot, and hop away. It's not practical. And he's in the desert, right, where his scorching heat makes the desert sand really hot. So he'd be burning his feet every time he's walking through the desert. I just didn't like that. There's no logic there. 30% attacks like sands. We could do more damage as off field. Yeah, they do. I agree. It's just a shame my official and Yay. My Yay on my other account is built pretty well, and she does dish out more damage than him. You're right, and she's off field. But then, yeah, actually she does. Yeah, she does. But yeah, my official on both my accounts, man, I haven't got good, well built official. What are you doing in there, bro? Get to school. Alright, what am I doing next? Maybe I'll use some of the more fragile to get him some more talent books, because I can't do any. I can't do that, and I can't do that. I can probably craft that, but let's do talents. Get them to 6. 9 blue books though. I don't have enough fragile res. I've only got 2, I think. Let's go and see Tubby. Oh, we've got 1 condensed actually left over. Let's go and see Tubby, see if I brought the transient, because I don't know if I did this week. More than likely I did, but it's good to check. Is he fast? I mean, he is quite fast. His attacks are pretty fast when he's in his burst, but...
This realm is truly beginning
Oh,
to
you mean
thrive.
speed, like running speed wise? Oh, I don't know, but either way, you can be fast, but you still got to run on that hot sand. It's still gonna burn your feet. No matter how fast you are, you still got to put feet down at some point. You're still gonna get burnt feet. And maybe he just goes out at night. Oh, I didn't buy it. Fantastic. And we can get hero wits as well. Fantastic. Very good. God, it's Thursday and I didn't buy it.
If you ever
No, it's not Thursday, it's Wednesday. God, I'm losing track of the week. Because my routine's been messed up with half term. I've lost track of days. Alright, so let's level you up a bit. With, get out of this. Level you up with what we can. 2 levels. That'll do. And use some resin and condense. Do a few more runs of that domain. 60. Use one of these. Let's go condense. Go back to that domain. Just because I like Liyue Harbor. I really don't know, dude. I mean, if you think it is, it probably is, because I have no... I just don't know. Alright, let's go. Get you some talent books, Mr. Rawsley. Where is the domain? It's the underwater one. Under the sea, under the sea. Let's go. Hopefully I can get his skill and his normal attack to 6. I think I must have him like friendship level 10 on the other account. I must do, because I mean I was using him quite a lot for, you know, being that Hyper Bloom is so strong and that I don't have a lot of strong teams on that account. So I probably have got him on talent level 10. We can check in a bit. What's the time now? Oh yeah, I need something to eat. I don't have anything I can just chuck in the oven or the microwave though, which is unfortunate.
Gotcha. Let me read you a verse. Huh? Time to...
Time to go.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Game's up. Fun's over. Witness the power.
Go.
Still alive, seriously. There we go. Okay, I don't know anything about the speed mechanics in Honkai. I should call it Star Rail, shouldn't I not? So differentiate between Impact and Star Rail. Let's go.
Stabilize.
Busted.
No, my sword.
Gather.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Ring cutter.
Let's go. Okay. One more run, and hopefully... Oh, not bad. Not the ones I want, though. I need the blue ones now. Yeah, okay, yeah, that was in XCOM. Did you ever play the XCOM games? They're turn-based tactical shooters, and there was the same thing where you could speed up, you could reduce the time basically between the character's next action turn. Yeah, I think it's quite a common mechanic in turn-based combat games. Yeah, and I think it was in Divinity Original Sin 2 as well. Certain characters, it could be characters, or it could be based on skill that another character does, or depending when you skip the turn for one character, it might speed up the turn for the other, that sort of thing. I really need to play Baldur's Gate 3. I've got it flipping installed, the shortcuts on my desktop. I just haven't played. I haven't even created a character in it yet. It's just one of those time things again. But with Baldur's Gate 3, I want to spend a bit of time with it. I don't want to, feel like I'm rushing through it, because it looks like it'll be really my kind of cup of tea. I do like turn-based games a lot. That's what interested me in Star Rail at first. A lot of people before it came out, they were saying, "Oh no, we only want action combat," and I'm like, "Oh well, I like both. I'll have a go," but unfortunately, I don't have the time. This is the time. Oh, you haven't? Yeah, XCOM 2 is pretty good, and it must be quite cheap now as well to pick up. And I think it should be on PS4. It's that generation of game. It's a bit old now. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty good.
Rain outlines your fate.
The reason I played it was because I used to play the original XCOM back in the 90s, which was basically the same game but in 2D, and now they made everything 3D, and yeah, this is just a good sequel. I remember like late night when I was about 16 at my mate's house, staying over up in Blackheath, and he had a PC. I didn't have a PC at that time, and we'd play XCOM. And it would take turn, like with every encounter, we would take a turns, like so basically if there was a fight, I would have that fight, and then the next fight he would have that fight, and we'd explore together and do the builds together. It was a pretty cool way of playing it. Yeah, that's another thing that pushback in, I don't know about damaging more, but I've definitely had pushback skills in other turn-based games. From my memory though, the ones that I played with, like, pushback was more of a thing to move opponents off the grid, because it's a grid, isn't it? Everyone's on a grid of squares. It's to move them to a different location that then might open up an avenue for another one of your characters to have line of sight or something like that, where they can get an attack on they couldn't before. So yeah, this is what I was guessing about Star Rail. They would have all the sort of the staples of turn-based combat, but then they would add other things on top of it, and it basically would be in sort of Genshin-y world. Like that's what I was hoping for, and it sounds like it is that. Just a shame I'm not going to have time to check it out. I think I told you, like, I did when it got released, I did install it, because at the time the client was only 10 gigs, and I had it sitting on my desktop for all the months I wasn't playing Genshin. And then after about a month or two of not playing Genshin, I thought, well, if I'm not playing Genshin, I'm not going to bloody play Star Rail, so let me uninstall Star Rail. But I kept Genshin on my system because I knew I was going to come back to this, but I was like, I'm playing so many other games at the minute, I haven't got time for Genshin. How am I going to start a new Genshin? Oops, I've moved my OBS to the wrong monitor. Okay. Yeah, I always felt that, like, why did I come here? I always felt that Genshin was a bit stush. You know, like, not even just for free-to-plays, but even if you spend money, I don't feel like there's good value for the amount of time you spend in it. But I guess you could argue that that's balanced out by the fact that they release updates and stuff so slowly. Excuse me. I think I'd be happy as a free-to-play with Genshin, but because I'm happy with my free-to-play account. But that's I think dependent on the fact that I know what I'm doing, right? Imagine you came to Genshin and it's a free-to-play and you didn't know what you were doing. It would inevitably, you'd make mistakes and waste resources, and that might make it will definitely make your grind be longer. Do you know what I mean? And then that might not be as fun as, because I have fun on my free-to-play account, but that just so happens that I managed to get like a Raiden Rational team pretty early. I lucked out. I got Raiden when she was on banner. I got Jincho from the shop. I got Bennett from a banner, and I got Zhangling from the Abyss. And bang, I've got like one banging team to work on straight away. So that helps, right? In having the knowledge. So you get the first 5-star by AR10, and you get free 10 roll every patch. Okay, that's all right. What do we get? We don't even get a 10 roll, do we? We don't even get 5 rolls every patch. We get 300 primos for maintenance. That's it. That's what we get every patch. I think they kind of had to do that, right? Because they must know, Mahoya must not realize there's only a finite amount of players that are going to be playing. One, they're going to be playing like a gacha game. 2, that's going to be playing an anime cell-shaded gacha game. And 3, that's going to be playing a turn-based anime cell-shaded gacha game. And then, so the majority, they must know the majority of the audience for Star Rail is going to be Honkai and Genshin Impact players and Tower of Eternity players and the like, you know, that sort of similar sort of game. What was that one that was coming out? There was another one that was coming out set in a city that was cell-shaded. I can't remember the name of it. I saw the trailer for it a month ago or something. It looked pretty cool. I've forgotten the name of it. But yeah, so they probably realised, alright, we can't be as stush as we were with Genshin because we want people to stay, right? So if we give them a bit more fun, you know, like Genshin wasn't fun at first, until I started spending money. Basically, Genshin wasn't fun at first because two things. I didn't know what I was doing, and there wasn't enough free stuff. But once you've been playing Genshin for a few days, like every day for a few months, then I think you're all right when you're a free to play. But when you start, yeah, there's very little help. What do we get? Like a free Noel and 2 temples for free. Yeah, it's 2 temples for free on the starter banner, isn't it? Which is where I lucked out on this account and got D-Look. I was very lucky. So yeah, so that's much better than Genshin. But they don't have to give stuff to Genshin now. They've got their captive players. You know, like in the first year, the sales from Genshin made them $1 billion. From a multi-million-dollar company to $1 billion company. So therefore, if that's the case, like imagine most people who spend like me, where you know I spend a bit, but I'm not in whale territory, like a dolphin, like a mid-sized to large dolphin. I think that's how most players are. I don't think they're getting the majority of their money from whales. It's just from the sheer number of people that are just in the middle who spend maybe 100, 200 a month on the game. Now, for me, I've invested my money, that amount of money, for a few years now into this game, so I don't want to walk away from it. And I guess most people are like that, and so they know with Genshin they've got the captive audience now, so they don't need to give us more free stuff, right? We're just going to keep spending as we have done and keep playing as we have done. Whereas with a newer game, they've got to entice the players in and give them more stuff and all of that. You literally get a Genshin anniversary reward per patch and stuff. Yeah, what's a shrimp? Do you get Welkin and BP? Is that, and occasionally top up? I think, right, I mean, this started a few years ago with MMOs, with free-to-play MMOs, where they would give you the equivalent of like a welcome and battle pass, basically, for about the same amount of money. And I didn't mind that because I came from the generation where we used to actually pay a subscription for our MMOs, and it used to be about £12 to £15 a month anyway. So to me, I'm paying the same subscription if I'm shrimping, and that's supporting the company, because I've played MMOs in the past where the game just died because they weren't getting enough sales, because there was like real money transfer stuff going on. There was shady gold sellers who were using scam credit cards to, you know, like stolen credit cards to buy stuff from the cash shop, and then you could sell the stuff from cash shop in game for gold, and then they'd sell the gold on to players in game, and that tanked the game, right? The game died because no one was supporting the game anymore. Even I stopped paying in the cash shop. I started going to buy cash shop items for gold because, well, why the hell am I going to spend real money? And when that happens, the game inevitably dies, and it's annoying because you might like the game, and really it was your own fault for not supporting the game, you know, with a few shekels, you know, like being a shrimp, you're still supporting the game, you're helping them stay afloat. With Genshin is different, right? Mario is so big, they don't really need that much money anymore coming in, but still, yeah, that's what I think. I think that's reasonable. I think, and also the rewards you get from Welcome and BP are probably the best bang for buck you're going to get. Crystal top-ups is not good bang for buck. It's exceedingly expensive. I hate how it's priced, because if it was priced a bit cheaper, I would buy more. But then they also have to factor in like how our brains work, the psychology of making something rare, and it's something you want. So then you're like, oh, the more I want it and I can't get it because I've burnt all my in-game premos, oh, I will top up regardless of how rip-off it is. Because that's how my psychology is. I know it's a rip-off, but I want the character, I will top up. Right? And it's that they play on that psychology. They must, I'm pretty sure, right, for such a big company like MiHoYo, they have got like psychoanalysts, you know, like people who study psychology, who analyze the psychology of the players and how they spend, etc., and then plan their shit accordingly, basically. Yeah, I've always said that, right? The double is what we should be getting for the money, and I would be happy with that. I would be like, all right, it's not really it's expensive, but it's not a rip-off, and at the minute it's a rip-off, and it's an expensive rip-off. All right, what am I doing up here? Why have I come up here? What was I doing? What were we doing? Were we doing your talents? Oh, we didn't do them. Let's go into town and make his talent books. That's what I need to do. Yeah, the cash shop prices are ridiculous, but then also that's another reason they made so much money in that first year, because probably in their mind, right, when they released the game, was the crystal top up mainly is going to be for whales, and the rest of us normal people will just get BP and Welkin, right? But because COVID was going on and everyone was stuck at home, Genshin blew up in a way they didn't expect, and people were throwing money at it because they were just sitting at home, not going to work, you know, and bored. And that then gave Genshin the success it's had, and also it created that captive audience, basically, like people like myself, or people who have spent even more. You know, if you spend more than 100 or 200 a month like I do, well, then you're definitely not going to throw your account away, right? You're going to be, I'm going to stick with this. And that's led to what we talked about just now, where, well, they don't have to give us lots of rewards and freebies because we've got a captive audience now, and anyone who new that joins the game is just, that's like icing on the cake for MiHoYo for Hoyoverse. But they've already got their bread and butter from suckers like me, basically. I don't feel like I'm a sucker though, because I like the game, right? They've given me a product I like, but they know my psychology well enough to know that they can rip me off, and that's what I don't like. Right, we're looking for order. I will have order. You know what's funny? I was disciplining my kid the other day when he was being naughty, and I said that line strongly. I said, I will have order, to my son. I was like, oh my god, I'm turning into Zhongli. Alright, we can make one more. I'm definitely going to use it again. 80 pulls every 100 pounds. Yeah, I agree. If you, because spending 100 without the double bonus isn't even like you said 80 pulls. It's not 0 to hard pity, which is what £100 should be. Fucking 0 to hard pity, right? Guaranteeing a 5-star, but it's not. So that's a big rip-off. Yeah, it was funny when I was telling my kid off. It just like came out of my mouth, right? I told him off. He was sitting down on the sofa. He was being good now because he'd been running around like a crazy kid and knocking everything over. And just as I was walking away, I said to him, I had my finger like this. I was like, I will have order. It's really funny. I was, oh my god, I'm Zhongli. Big Daddy Zhong. See how much Genshin's affecting me now. Next thing, he'll walk into the kitchen and I'll be like drinking wine. I don't drink wine, I drink beer, but I'll be like, osmanthus wine tastes just like I remember. But where are those who share the memory? He's my favorite character in terms of, you know, like you know why I call him like Big Daddy Zhongli? Because he's like the father figure, right? He's intelligent, he's empathic, he's caring, he's strong, he's wise, he's all of the kind of attributes that I think like a man should aim for in their life, right? To become like, and that's why I like him. And he's experienced, right? He's gone through like thousands of years, millennia of getting, like, evolving himself. No, the wife probably won't even realize. I think she knows that there was Mantis Wine line because so many times I've left my game idle and Zhongli's just said it, but I'm not sure about that I will have order, because that's like when he does his Sky Meatball, isn't it? It's one of the lines he says when he does his burst. So I don't know how much she's heard that, and I don't think we didn't have Zhongli on her account when she was playing it. I subsequently got him to make my life easier on that account. Right, Risley, let's check your talents, my friend. Alright, see Risley. Let's go. Very good. And if we can get this one to 6-2, I'll be happy. We don't have this mechanical spur gear. Let's see if I can craft them. If not, I'm going to buy them from the shop because I've got loads of star doodah. Mechanical. Where are you? This one. Yeah, we got loads of them. Let's just craft a bunch. Yeah, I've shown my wife the cutscene from the chasm in 2.6 or 7. You know, when Zhao saves the day, but then Zhongli comes and saves Zhao. Because for me, that's the most emotionally intense scene I've experienced in Genshin, where I had a tear in my eye. So obviously, I've shown my wife that. And it's that same thing where he's like the daddy. Again, that's when I started calling him Big Daddy Zhongli, because he showed that he's like a dad, right? He cares for his, and the fact that we don't fully know, but he probably fucked over the Yakshas a bit back in the day, and now he's got Zhao's the last Yaksha, so he's learned, right, from his mistakes. Even like with Ajdaher, he learned the mistakes that he made, and then he tried to rectify them. That's why I like Zhongli's character. It's such a good scene, like from when it starts with. And another funny thing is, when that scene starts, right, it starts with Yilan doing a magical spell, and she says Numa Surge, and we've just got Numa now in Fontaine, and she's a Hydra character, and she knew about Numa. I thought that was really cool. I didn't clock that before because we didn't know about Numa and what's the other one called, the yellow one in Fontaine. You know, the two different power things. Yeah, I didn't know what was going to happen right in that scene. I didn't know that Zhongli was going to come and save it, and I love the way as well when it's all going on. It cuts to the scene where Zhao's remembering Zhongli, and he said, what does he say? He says, "This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going." And it's such a dad line, right? Because as a dad, when your kid's older like that, you can't stop them. but you're expressing your unhappiness with the decision, but not in a way that you're cussing him. You're just, you know, like, it's so well written, that bit, like, this trip may be dangerous yet you insist on going, and Zhao says, like, do I request your approval, and Zhongli's just like, you know, like the dad, like a good dad. Like a bad dad would be like trying to cuss him and say, no, you're not going, you're going to do what I say, blah blah blah. A good dad would be like, all right, I'm going to let you go, but I'm going to keep my eye on you from far away. Yeah, and Zhongli knew that, right? Zhongli knew if it came down to it, Zhao knew the trip will be dangerous. That's what he tells him. This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going. But Zhongli understood that probably Zhao is going to be the most powerful. He might not have known Yilan was going, right? And so, obviously, being that the Yakshas were warriors, they, you know, even in that cutscene, he remembers his duty as a Yaksha is to fight for this world. So obviously he's going to die to save the rest. But Zhongli knew that about him because he's a good dad. There's so much nuance to that scene. So well done. They're bringing a tear to my eye now talking about it. Yeah, really good scene. Alright, what are we doing? You were doing your talents, Mr. Rosley. Alright, one more. I got a lot of time for Zhao. I do like Zhao. He's he's a bit like Kazar, where he's tragic. His story is very tragic. But he's a bit harder for me to relate to him, being that he's an Adeptus. You know, he is a bit removed from like how the humans, you know, are. Even in this last event that we had, you know, they have to say to him, like, we want you to stay with us, and he's ready to go. He doesn't want to be around. He's busy looking for danger that might hurt Leeway, but no, actually they're like, no, I think it's Paimon says, stay with us, don't just disappear, and then he hangs out with them. Yeah, I mean, adoption's pretty full on, and like, you know, in real life things are difficult. I used to date long before I met my wife. I used to date someone who had a kid from another relationship, and we were together for 5 years, right? And what hurts you more, right? What hurt me more than splitting up with the girl was losing the kid, because we lived together as well for years, you know. So I would take the kid to school, I'd do all the kid duties every fucking night, watching Aladdin for God knows how many months, all that shit, right? And so adoption's difficult, because if you know, like, if say the real parent comes back in real life, it's a noble thing if you can do it. Say the parents got killed or something, that's fine. But if there's any chance a parent can come back and claim that kid, I would not be down for it, bruv, because it's painful. Yeah, I didn't care so much about about the little girl's mum, because our relationship was done, right? We couldn't continue being together. But then, like, for 5 years, I'd raised that child like she was mine, and yeah, then that stings. And we got 2 fucking cats together, and I didn't get half the cats. I didn't get a single cat. That's why I got my own cats, like the ones I've got now. After that relationship, oh no, not Charlotte. No, I don't want to go to Charlotte.
He's running into her. What's she doing this time?
Yeah, it's easier with like I was saying, like with a character or a kid that hasn't got like definite parents aren't coming. But yeah, when you put your love into a kid that ain't yours, and then it can be taken away from you, it's a bit fucked up. And then for ages that made me not want to have my own kid. So when my wife got pregnant, I was like, umming and ahhing, right? Not realizing that subconsciously, because of my previous experience, I didn't want to. But now I've got my kid. It's fantastic. I love my kid. We had so much fun yesterday. He's a really good kid. I like kids anyway. No, I'm good with kids. So, you know, like, kids are easy though. Anyway, they're really not difficult. Let's check if my expeditions are finished now. I wonder, like, how yakshas sort of come across, like how like where they come, or that where they came from, seeing as he's the last one. I can't remember though. I think we were sort of told or was alluded to, but you know what my memory is like. Kaz probably has parents, same with yeah I think, I mean we sort of, didn't we see Kaz's dad? I think in you know, when we were learning about the guild that he came from that would craft the swords, remember there was 4 noble weaponsmiths back in the day in Inazuma, and Scaramouche back in the day got sent in to disrupt that and destroy them. What was that one? Ishin. That's what that sword's called, isn't it? Ishin. The special sword we got. Yeah, his quest, you remember? And his dad was then, his dad got murked, I think, by, was it Scaramouche or the Doctor? Someone who gave him a drink or something that was poison. Yeah, that's the one. That's exactly what I'm talking about, that one. So yeah, we know he does. Yeah, Clee, we know, what's her name? Claire? Is it Claire? Clee's mum? I think her name's Claire. We've talked to her a few times in events, but we've not seen her. So she's going to definitely make an appearance. More than likely, when we get the next area of Mondstadt unlocked, the top part with the port almost, then I think we'll get Clee's mum will be introduced, and the Grand Captain, whatever his name is, Varka. Yeah, that guy. I think those characters will get introduced then. Yeah, that's right, Clee. And Yoimiya, I mean, Yoimiya is just a normal human, so she must have parents. We know she's got a grandfather. You remember the blind guy who's going blind? So she's definitely had parents. The guy that runs Naganohara Fireworks. So yeah, so they're definitely got parents. It's only like, you know, like the sort of semi-supernatural beings like the Adepti that we don't really know, or the Yaksha. Yaksha are Adepti, aren't they? But yeah, like we don't know, you know, like how they're conceived, basically. Same with the actual Adeptus, you know, the ones like God, what are they called? The name, the bird and the reindeer thing. You know, the ones that fight when Asaiel's attacking Liyue from the sea, and they will come, and you've got the Guizhong ballista, and you're firing at all of those ones. Yeah, I don't know how they're conceived or where they come from, but again, they've been around for like thousands of years, haven't they? So they're quite old. Man, I need to get his last talent. This one up to 6. One short. Do we do this instead? Do I waste it, or do I use my last fragile? Maybe I'll just use my last fragile. Why not? But wait, hold on. I don't have... This isn't up to 40 yet, has it? Hasn't fully... 60, 70, 80. We could do 2 runs. Alright, we'll do 2 runs. Let's do that. Retainers, that's it. Cloud retainer and blah blah retainer. Yeah, that's right. But I'm not sure that we know definitely what happened with Yoimiya's parents. We might have been told. I might have not paid attention. I don't think I've done her story quest yet. Let me check. So I probably would be in the dark about... Oh, that's the wrong button. That's the right button. Story quests. I don't know which one is which. Yeah, I don't know which ones of these. I wish on this list here, next to the quest name, it would just say like Yoimiya story quest, or this person's story quest, or this person's story quest. Because going through all these weird names, it's a bit difficult to find out who's who. the doggos. You want the doggos? I know you got a dog, right? Haven't you, Sam? I'm pretty sure you got dogs. Or a dog. Oh no, sorry to bring that up, dude. I just remembered what happened with your dog. Oh, apologies to bring up harsh memories. But yeah, you're a dog guy, aren't you? I'll take Diona. I'll have the cat, the cat ones. Yeah, and it was just revealed in this last event as well that that Diona is actually a child. Because I wondered that for ages about Diona, because she works in a bar, but it turns out she hates alcohol, but she serves it, and she's a child. Oh, you got 3 still? Because one of them passed, right? I remember one of them passed away a while back. Yeah, we got 3 cats. Like 2 of which were mine. They're old, like 15 and 16. But one of which is a rescue. She was, I think, only about 1 or 2 years old when she turned up outside our house crying. We've had her, what, 4 years now? So she's only about 5 or 6. And because of that, I've had years and years of my older cats being very unhappy with me for bringing a new cat into the house. Alright, let's go and do the domain instead of running around like a madman. Yeah, commiserations, man. I'm in a similar boat where basically now my oldest cat is 16. Well, she's going to be 16 in February. My second oldest just turned 15. This last month she turned 15, and so they're getting to that age where, you know, they're going to pop their clogs fairly soon, and you know, you got pets, you get attached to your pets. You're like, it's like what I said when I broke up with that ex, you know. I was more upset about losing the cats and the kid than breaking up with the chick. So yeah, you know, you get attached to your animals. They're part of the family, innit? I think Sucrose is an elf, isn't she? I'm pretty sure she's an elf. Where is she? Let's have a look. Where's her ears? And Nahida's an elf as well. They've both got the same ears. See, Nahida's got these elf ears. Where is Sucrose? Sucrose, I don't know, we can't tell really, because her hair... I don't know, are they cat ears? They're not elf ears, are they? They're not cat ears, because they should be facing forward. They're not dog ears. I don't know what she is. What has ears that face backwards like that? That look like fox and cat ears. I don't know. It's weird. Why are you Sucrose? Yeah, Clee's an elf as well. You're right. Clee. I don't have Clee here, do I? She's an elf. And I might be wrong, but I don't think we've been introduced, like, formally to an elf race in the game, right? We've just got a few elf characters. But, you know, like, actually be introduced to that this is a standard race. I think for the doggo race, it was Tignari. He was the first doggo character we got. And I think for cats, it was Diona. That was Diona the first cat? I can't remember. Because I remember for ages going to, what's that village near Mondstadt where you can buy like 10 fowl and from the hunters. There's a little village near Mondstadt and there's a guy called Draff you buy it from, and Draff was a doggo, and we didn't have any doggo, like other doggo characters in the game at that point until Goro came along.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Let's do this and do this
Quietly now.
and do this and do this
No, my sword.
and give you some of this and a bit of this. Oh, you're going the wrong way. Are you still alive? Seriously? Right, let's go. Oh, is she? Okay. That's a bit risque. We're already entering the bounds of bestiality with having dog humans and cat humans. Now we've got a mixed dog, cat, and human we're going at it at some point. It's very, very strange. My Zhao, I think he is crowned. Alright, just his burst. Yeah, I didn't think I'd triple crown him. Triple crowning for me is like for characters that I especially like. If there's just, although saying that, I triple crowned Hu Town and then just didn't play her, but that's because I didn't I didn't realise at the time how annoying her stamina issues would be before finishing crowning her, basically.
Busted.
Yeah, but then wouldn't they have to have like a human involved as well? Because, you know, like, they come out human, don't they? Like, they're not coming out as a dog or a cat. And we've got dogs and cats in Genshin, like normal dogs and cats. And now there's some weird threesomes going on. I don't know, man. They don't worry about things like COVID in Genshin. Some mad animal disease that gets passed on through sex with animals. They're not worried about that crap in Genshin. Maybe that's how they made the Adepti. Mutated. Alright. Yes. I think I'm gonna double crown Nouvellette. I gotta be sparing with my crowns now, because like I do things like I triple crown El Hytham and I don't use him. It's not that I don't want to use him, just there's newer characters that I want to use and I end up using, or an older character like Hu Tao has finally become viable for me again. Old Timaeus at the alchemy table. What's he been up to? Mixing his magic on the alchemy table and doing something else on the table with some cats and dogs. Alright, this conversation's taking a bit of a weird turn. Let's just try and get off this topic. Alright, only three. Let's see. Well, that can take his all these elemental skill up to 6 at least. My poor Baijo, man, he's gonna be left for ages not getting his talents done. Because I need his boss drops from that boss, I need Nouvellette's boss drops from that boss. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're 4 short. I'm fine with waiting for the rest. Let's see what else I can do. What's the time now? Oh god, it's 1:15. I think, Sam, I'm gonna shoot off, just end the stream here, bro, because I got some jobs I've got to do. I need to get some groceries, get some shit for dinner, I need to eat something for myself, and then it will be roughly time for my kid to come home. Wave Breaker's Fin, right? Before I go, I think these set of weapons are very good, but I haven't got them built up yet. Here's mine. It's not fully built up yet. I think this is going to be a very good weapon. The bow, the passive on these is very good. When they first got released, I thought to myself, these are actually very good. Here's the bow. I got R5, and I think that's it. I've just got the bow and the spear. But yeah, I thought that at first, but I never bothered to. Oh, I've got another one here actually. R2. Where's my? Oh, that one's R5. That's fine. But yeah, I assumed that these would be good. Oh, I've got the greatsword as well. I don't think there was a one-handed sword for that set, was there? Or it hadn't been released yet. Anyway, yeah, I think these set of weapons would be good. Bro, have a good one. It was really nice to see you again on the stream, Sam. And I don't know if you're about on Friday. I will be doing a stream on Friday as well. Tomorrow I won't be streaming. So, bruv, have a good day. Thanks for the weird, funny bestiality chat. And I'll catch you on the next one. Robbie, MDR, everyone else who joined, thank you very much too. Any lurkers, anyone who hasn't liked or subscribed, please do so. And have a great day. Adios. Alright, cool, bro. I'll try and see you Friday. See you later, Sam. Bye-bye.